Career change can take time. What most people will tell you, if they're sensible, they will say to you, it takes around 2 to 5 years to really establish yourself. The lie that I heard at the very beginning was you can get loads of money real quick. It wasn't a lie, that's being a bit extreme, but it felt like that a bit because I did listen to a lot of people from training courses and coaching courses and other things that said, you know, you can do this. Now, they're not wrong. You can make good money in coaching, but it does take time to establish yourself. It does take time to become a specialist, and that's reality. So one of my major suggestions is that as you want to make this career change, recognize that it may take you a little bit of time. And there are two kinds of jobs that you could have while you're waiting. The first one is called the perching kind of job. Now, this job and the next one I'm going to mention could be the one that you're in right now. It may be that something happens that says, I'm going to change. And this is my transition into my new job. So the first job, as I said, is something called a perch job. And I'm going to read just for a moment. What I want you to do when you think about the word perch is think about the birds. Think about how the fact that they take a migration break. They have a home. They have a home in the winter. They have a home in the summer. This job is one of those migrating kind of jobs. It's not the one that you're going to be there forever in. It's not the one that is going to be your ultimate passion, but it'll be somewhere to hang your hat, somewhere to pay the bills and do all that. It gets you where you need to get to. Some people find that perching job is a part-time job, and ideally it's in roughly the same area that they actually want to do. Which brings me to a job that would be called a bridging job. And that's the one where it pays the bills and it gives you certain insights into the area that you want to go for. My own experience was that after 3 months of giving my notice, I then was able to move on to a perching and a bridging job. They were both of them. It was part-time, which allowed me to build my business. I can't tell you how exhausted I was. I was often up until midnight and 2 and 3 providing new training programs and things at that time. But it was a counseling job. So it gave me 3 years of extra counseling experience, which was, I won't lie, partly in the vein of coaching at the same time. I'd already had a fair amount of counseling experience, and then I'd had a change in my circumstances where I didn't do very much anymore. So it was a really excellent experience to be able to go back into that and to get that great experience. So that's what I would suggest. Remember, it can take somewhere between 2 and 5 years to gain some more expertise, to get yourself well known. The result is now people know me and it helps. So that's number one. That's reality number one.